Hello everyone, thanks for being here in my maths world. I am Bilkis of your maths teacher. Today we will solve the questions of exercise 7.2. But before that, we have to know section formula. Suppose consider a line segment AB. Suppose consider a line segment AB where coordinate of A is x1, y1 and coordinate of B is x2, y2. Now take a point P somewhere on this line. Suppose here this point is P. This point will always divide this segment into two sections. This is the first section and this is the another section. That's why this is called a section formula. Here first section is AP and another section is PB. Let us assume that the point P divide this segment AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Now we have to find the coordinate of P. What's the coordinate of P? But you have to find the coordinate of P in terms of given condition. In terms of given condition means here the given information is coordinate of A, coordinate of B and the ratio M1 is to M2. So you have to find the coordinate of P in this given information. Coordinate of P, x coordinate is x1 M2 plus x2 M1 upon M1 plus M2 and y coordinate is y1 M2 plus y2 M1 by M1 plus M2. It's look really complicated but actually very easy. This is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate. In both cases, denominator parts are same. M1 plus M2, M1 plus M2. For numerator part, just remember that two same number will never come together. Two same number. That means when x1, then M2. Two same number will never come together. When x2, then M1. Similar for y coordinate. This is the section formula. Now, in a special case, when P is the midpoint of this line segment AB. Suppose this line segment AB and P is the midpoint of this segment AB. So, in this case, M1 is equal to M2. Because AP is equal to PB, so M1 is equal to M2. Now put the value in the section formula. If you put M2, M2, M2 and M2 in terms of M1, 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 then xm1 plus x2m1, take common m1, x1 plus x2 by 2m1 and y coordinate is take m1 common, y1 plus y2 by m1, 2m1. So now m1, m1 cancel out and m1, m1 cancel out. That means x1 plus x2 by 2 by 1 plus by 2 by 2. This is also called midpoint formula. When P is the midpoint of the line segment AB, then the coordinate of P x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y coordinate is y1 plus y2 upon 2. Now the first question of exercise 7.2. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the joint of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in ratio 2:3. So the given information is question number 1. Given that, suppose this is point A, coordinate of A -1, 7, and this is point B, coordinate of B 4, -3. Find the coordinate of the point, suppose here point P, and the ratio is 2:3. So you have to find the coordinate of P. Let P xy be the required point. So using section formula we obtain xy, coordinate of P xy is equal to x coordinate is x1 m2 plus x2 m1 by m1 plus m2, and y coordinate is y1 m2 plus y2 m1 upon m1 plus m2. Now put the value here. Suppose this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. x1 into x1 means -1 into m2, that means 3. This is m1 and m2. -1 into 3 plus x2, that means 4. 4 into m1, that means 2. m1 plus m2, that means 2 plus 3. y1 7 into m2. What's the value of m2? 3 plus y2 -3 into m1, 2 upon 2 plus 3. Are you getting my point, students? Is equal to -3 plus 4 into 2, that means 8 upon 5, and 7 into 3, 21, minus 6 upon 5. 5 upon 5, 14, 15 upon 5. That means 5 cancel out 1, 1, 3. So therefore the required point is 1, 3. Now go to the second question. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4, -1 and -2, 3. So find the coordinates of the points of trisection. Trisection means given line is divided into 3 equal parts. Question number 2. Trisection means given line divides into 3 equal parts. Like that. Suppose this is AB These points are P and Q. So you have to find the coordinates of these 2 points, P and Q. Here given information is coordinate of A is 4, minus 1 and coordinate of B is minus 2, minus 3. Now, here AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. That means this is, suppose this is 1 ratio 1. Because here 3 parts are equal. So now, when we using section formula, then we need the ratio. So here ratio is 1:1:1. Therefore, point P divides AB internally in the ratio 1:2. That means 1 plus 1, 2. In case of P, M1:M2. In case of P, M1:M2 is equal to 1:2 because this part is 1 and this part is 2. And in case of Q, M1:M2, that means this is 2:1. So therefore, coordinate of P, suppose this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. I am just doing the main calculation. So x1 that means 4, x1 m2 plus x2 that means minus 2, x2 m1 that means 1 by m1 plus m2. And y coordinate is y1 that means minus 1 y1 m2 plus y2 that means minus 3 into 1 by 1 plus 2. Now here 4 into 2, 8 minus 2 upon 3 and minus 2 minus 3 upon 3. That means 5 upon 3 and minus 5 upon 3. 5 upon 3 and minus 5 upon 3. Sorry, this is 8 minus 2, 6. That means 2, minus 5 upon 3. So this is the coordinate of P. Similarly, in case of Q, M1:M2 is equal to, this is 1 plus 1, 2. This portion is 2 AQ and this is 1. That means 2:1. Here M1 2 and M2 1. So coordinate of Q, x1 that means 4, x1 into m2 that means 1 plus x2 that means minus 2 into m1 that means 2 by m1 plus m2 that means 3. And here y1 that means minus 1 into m2 that means 1 plus y2 minus 3 into m1 2 by m1 plus m2. Now calculate this value. That means 4 into 1, 4 minus 4 upon 3 minus 1 minus 6 upon 3. 4 minus 4 that means 0, comma minus 7 upon 3. So this is the coordinate of P and this is the coordinate of Q. Now question number 3. To conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. So suppose this is your rectangular school ground ABCD and line have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance 1 meter each. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. Now 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD as shown in the following figure. Along AD 100 flower pots have been placed. Suppose here the first flower pot 1, here second flower pot 2, 3, and suppose this is the last 100. Niharika runs 1 by 4th of the distance AD on the second line. Niharika runs 1 by 4th the distance AD. So total distance is AD is equal to 100 and 1 by 4th, that means 100 into 1 by 4, that means 25 on the second line. So here Niharika on the second line and cover the distance 25. Suppose here the distance 25 and post a green flag. Here post a green flag. Preet runs 1 by 5th of the distance AD on the 8th line. 8th line, that means here Preet and cover the distance 1 by 5th of the AD, distance AD, that means 20. Suppose here the point is, here the distance 20 and post a red flag and post a red flag. So what is the distance between both the flag? So you have to find this distance. You have to find this distance. So now I am just doing the main calculation. So here in case of Niharika, coordinate of, suppose this point is G, coordinate of G, x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 25 because 1/4 of 100, 1/4 of 100, that means 25. So y coordinate is 25. And in case of Preet, coordinate of R, that means red flag, 8 comma 1 by 5th of the distance 80, that means 1 by 5th, 100 into 1 by 5th, that means 20. So 8 comma 20. Now using distance formula, you have to find the distance GR. GR is equal to distance formula, that means x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here x2, suppose this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, that means 8 minus 2 plus y2 minus y1, that means 20 minus 25. 8 minus 2, that means 6 whole square, 36. 20 minus 25 minus 5 whole square, 25. 5, 6, 11, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Root over 61. So distance between these two flags is root over 61. Now the another part. If Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags. Joining these two flags, this line segment, Rashmi has to post a blue flag. Post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment. That means this point, midpoint. Here, post a blue flag. So what's the question? Question is, where should she post her flag? So you have to find the coordinate of this point P. So here P is a midpoint of this line segment. So you're using midpoint formula. That means are you getting my point, students? In case Rashmi post a blue flag exactly halfway on this line segment. That means this point. Here P is the midpoint of G here. So you have to find the coordinate of G. That means where should she post her flag? So coordinate of P. Here P is the midpoint of G here. So using midpoint formula, coordinate of P. So what's the midpoint formula? X1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So here x1 is, or now again write the coordinate, that means 2 comma 25, 1 by 4, that means 25, and here and coordinate of r 8 comma 20. So x1 plus x2, that means 2 plus 8 upon 2, and y1 plus y2, that means 25 plus 20 upon 2. 10 upon 2, 45 upon 2. That means 5 comma 45 upon 2, that means 22.5. 22.5. So that's the coordinate of B, this point.